Oh, wow, JD. Wow, oh wow. That's all one can say at this point. You really should have two other forges down already and pumping out the, but instead he is going to opt to go get Templar Archives and a Dark Shrine. I don't see the point of that at this point. I mean, you got your army. This is so annoying. This is very, very annoying to see. It's just superior army just sitting back. It just kills you. Meanwhile, we are going to have the armor ones about to finish in this snooze fest. So right now we are going to see 3-1. Wow. Talk about the way to do it. That is exactly how you do it. Instead of this strange combination of 1-1-1, you want to get 3 attack and then start working on your armor and then your shields. But it looks like we're going to have a push out from... This is going to be seen as he takes the center of the field. So hopefully Angelus is macroing up a very large army because he needs to right now, because this is a maximum army coming out right now. He needs to remedy this. He needs to be somewhat on par with this idea here. He is chrono boosting out another Colossi. He does have the greater attack. It's like it's almost as if he's just waiting for that last Colossus to come out. Decisions. What do you do in this I mean, right now's the time to go, especially for JD. You cannot be waiting around, man. You are sitting back and there's nothing more you can produce. You're at max. It's time to move. Yeah, he will sit there to his doom. He will not move. And this is going to turn into a huge yawn fest here. Wow. Why so much yawn? And why even High Templar? What is the point of this at this point of the game? One thing I think is that you can't see what his army is necessarily. I think that's the difference here, is that now Dark Angelus knows what the army is and JD does not. Are we going to finally see an attack here? There's nothing left for these two players to do besides chrono boost out upgrades at this point. Alright, here we go. Here comes... Looks like we're about to have our attack happen. And the Zelds come in and oh, look at this beautiful array. Oh, it's such a and you watch the +3 attack just melt through any of the defenses that the other player had. That's why you get that attack in, and then work on your armor, your cheaper armors later. Instead, these are just melting before your very eyes. Meanwhile, more Zelds come in to rush. Oh wow, and all he has is Stalkers to try to defend this, and that's just not gonna put up here. That's just not going to put up. Instead, he leaves the Stalkers back, and they're going to start taking out from long-range distance all these little photon cannons, and there's nothing JD can do but take the brunt of it. Oh, is this the end, or is he going to force him back? Here we go. Yes, here they come, the Dark Templar. This is exactly what you need. Exactly what you need at this point of the game. Instead, they are going to go down. They're going down like crazy. Instead, there you go. And the end was nigh for those Dark Templar with the help of the Observer. And now there's nothing to protect these the observer from looking over these Dark Templar. It's just not a good deal. Well, here we go. Here comes some more stalkers coming down into the center to join with these zealots. These overpowered zealots. They're like 3/2s. Yeah, +3/+2 zealots on the upgrades. Plus you're going to see some stalker play. And here comes some more chrono boosting like crazy out these Colossi, which you desperately need. Transferring probes now is JD. This is a very large tipping point here. Pretty even right now. JD and Dark Angelus. But I think that just the upgrades. You're probably two upgrades now. This is now looking a little bit closer. It's going to come, I think this is a game that's really going to come down to who can produce the most Colossus the fastest. It's what it's going to really come down to. So whoever can super chrono boost out these Colossi is going to win. I'll almost guarantee it. And he is not chrono boosting. He's even got full energy. You need these boys, man. You need them fast. Here we go. We are going to start seeing... Oh, and watch the melting of the units. You think they care? You think they care you're up on the ledge? Oh! And they go down. That is exactly what you needed. And you have more Colossi coming to the rescue. Oh, beautiful. Blink right into the fray. They know you're not taking out my Colossi, and you have more Colossi up here just waiting to join the party. It does come down exactly as I thought it would. It comes down straight to who can produce the most Colossi, and that's going to be just what it's all about. +3 attack is being worked on somewhere here amongst the forges here. Either that or it's already been grabbed. No, it's still 2/2/2, so there is a forge somewhere. Oh, and he is going to take out an expansion before it's fully mined out. Way to go. That's how you do, but it does give him the time to get the Colossus. Is this going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Here comes the DTs, but they're spotted by the observers, so they just die. Smoked like bacon. And the Colossi are not going to survive. They're just going to get eaten alive here. Oh, and here comes the pain. You need... Oh! Ouch! Feel the fail. JD, you waited too long. You are now... Your base is getting ate. It's getting ate alive. Oh, it's time to do something, JD. You cannot wait. If you are just giving up on this, as you well should, you need to be macroing up something different right now. Do not wait as... Oh, they're just going down left and right. I'm sorry, but you cannot save this. They are just going to crunch. Oh, but we are going to start seeing an attack. Brilliant move. A brilliant move. And bring the Dark Templar too. Oh, what a brilliant move. Go on the counterattack and try to force him back. I personally would have gone for the main, but maybe you don't want to go for the main just because your Dark Templar would get seen. But if you use it right and you get your regular guys in there, it might work out for you. Meanwhile, Dark Angelus is like, hey man, I don't care. You can have this expand. I have a huge army with lots of upgrades. Now at 3/3. Huge army, lots of upgrades. He's not even bothering with the Shields 1. That's just how mackin' he is. He is just like, I don't need them. I don't need them fancy shields. I can deal with this however I want to. Meanwhile, here comes the Observer, and here comes some attackers. And this army is going to be crushed. Hopefully he is smartly macroing up. Just smart. What else can you say? There's nothing else to say. He's going to try to scramble. No! You... Right into the Colossi. 57 to 140. This is good night. That was the time to GG, but he's... No, JD is going to say, I am not going to GG. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hang in there. I do not care. Oh, you better be careful. He will lose that Observer, that healthy Observer to deal with any Dark Templar play. Unfortunately, all you have is the Warp Gate tech. That means all you can make are Zealots, and not one of these is actually going to be of any use. Oh man, he could have used that. That possibly could have been used right there, or at least use it for something. That Dark Templar there. Meanwhile, Dark Angelus says, "Nah, I'm gonna call this game." With 11 Colossi and 42 Stalkers. This is doom right here. He comes in and he just starts blasting away. Nothing's going to be done about this. Everything will die very, very, very quickly. And here comes the pain. Melt through the rocks like butter. And here comes we are gonna have Stalkers and Sentries. Oh, but it's not gonna be worth anything. It's just gonna melt. And here comes the blink to say sayonara. And JD GG's out of the game. Really a great game right here. The only fault I could really see was that first push by Dark Angelus, where he just kind of kept on pushing even though there was a sentry there telling him, no sir, you're not getting in. And he just said, no, I want it so bad, and he lost a lot of units in the early game. And the bad fault with JD was, why did you not counter right there? That was the perfect time to counter, because he decided, well, my first push failed, I'm just going to macro up. You had 6 Stalkers ready to go. You could have waltzed right on in there with very little problems with your 6 Stalkers. And there were several other times during the game where you just could have pushed. You even had more Colossi, and that's what you needed. You needed the numbers game was going to be the telltale sign. You decided to say, well, let's make it a 200 versus 200 game and see who wins. And well, Dark Angelus does have the ability to get in your head and make you play that kind of game, and then you're going to lose. You're going to lose to Dark Angelus every time. He's going to have that +3/+3 going already. You may even have that +1 armor on top of it, and your guys are just going to melt as you attack. But let's go back, if we can, here for the why you know moment of the game. Let's see if I can't find it here.